morning, Grant Adlam reporting from KZN Top Business in Business Sense. Today I'm sitting with Johan from LabourNet, and he is one of our business gurus in KZN and our editorial partner. But now we were having an interesting conversation just now about other products that are coming onto the market.
What we did, Grant, was we actually, I don't want to say we re-engineered or reinvented new products. It's the same products that we always used to have. We refreshed it. What we did, Grant, was we have developed new service offerings on the existing products. And why we did that was we want to make employment legislation compliance affordable and accessible to every single business owner out there. And that is what we are trying to achieve with the basic and the comprehensive offering. So you have asked what products do we have and what solutions do we offer. It's quite a mouthful, but it's industrial relations, which is to do with your how you deal with your employees in terms of legislation, basic conditions of Employment Act, Labour Relations Act, etc. So labour relations, as it's also referred to, we have skills development, employment equity, the broad-based Black economic empowerment consulting, training. We offer payroll services, we offer information compliance, which include the POPI, POPIA and CPA. And POPI, obviously, protection of personal information, POPIA, promotion of access to information act, and then the CPA, Consumer Protection Act. In addition to all the product offerings that we have, our LMS, Learner Management System, where clients, doesn't matter what product or solution they take with us, actually get access to our Learner Management System. And there's in excess of 50 courses that they and their employees can actually attend and upskill themselves. And they also get access to our LabourNet live sessions, and then also access to our LabourNet support desks for the various products. So we feel strongly about the fact that we should assist in the upskilling of employment. The value is 45,000 plus, because all our clients and businesses out there need to comply, because I mean the consequences are real for business owners. Yeah. So
maybe we should put that red flag out there and just
say,
hey, listen, this is what's happening and why you should take it seriously.
Non-compliance to majority of the labour laws, you are, or employers out there are liable for fines. With POPI, for example, it's not only fines, it could also lead to imprisonment. So the CEO of a business can actually be locked up. Yeah. It is very serious. It is not something that is new, but there's a lot of misconceptions on POPI and what it entails and what needs to be done. And we have made it very easy to understand, and we implement it according to the book. And we also make sure that our clients understand POPI and how serious it is and how easy it actually is to maintain and implement and maintain. Another thing that we have found that businesses do not always realize is prior to August 21, there was certain exclusions whether you needed a POPIA manual or not. Now, since August 21, all businesses need to have a POPIA manual.
Do you want to elaborate on what a POPIA manual is?
Like I said, it's the Promotion of Access to Information Act.
Yeah.
What is important to know that there's a whole host of legal requirements in terms of POPI, and we will make sure that businesses are compliant in every regard and aspect, from the templates that they need to have. A small business owner do not always have the means to employ somebody that can do all the services that we can offer. So we deliberately are conscious of the fact that we need to be affordable so that employers can actually be compliant, because we believe it's necessary, that the industry do not get a bad name, that employers are actually compliant, because a lot of the times employers out there will actually do something and they won't even realize that they are doing something wrong. They end up paying a fine, for example. Now that could cripple their business. And we want to support the economy. We want to support employment and creating employment. Now, if a small business owner must pay a huge fine, he's sitting there thinking, should I continue with my business, or should I employ more people, because look at the hassle, and we want to take the hassle out of employment. So he actually should sit there and say, I'm outsourcing these functions, it's easy, and it's cost effective and affordable, so I can employ more people. And that is how we want to contribute to the economy. Yes.
I think that's brilliant. So you outsource in your specialities, and then they can get on with what they do best, and that's run their businesses.
Correct.
And then it's all compliant, it's legal. So it's exactly what people need in this day and age where time is relevant.
Yes.
And we've lost 3 years, so it's even more relevant.
Yes, yeah. Procedures that they need to implement in terms of POPI, etc. The awareness sessions that they need to have, the training session that they need to have for management, etc. But what's interesting about POPI, in South Africa, normally you are innocent until found guilty, so to speak, when you are faced with non-compliance. However, with POPI, you are deemed to be guilty if there's an allegation of non-compliance until you can prove your innocence, so to speak, or your compliance. So quite interesting how the way the law is written.
So just make sure, damn sure, whatever you're doing is compliant with the POPI Act. And if you do it according to your manual, you're not going to get into trouble, are you?
100%. And people think it's this huge thing and to comply with, but it's not. We have specialists. If you are a specialist, then it's easy to understand. And we have made sure that the information compliance department that we have, the consultants that we have in that regard, are all qualified, are all attorneys that specializes in information laws. We made sure that they can actually deliver it in a way that our employers or clients can understand. Yeah.
I think we've had an incredible discussion. Thanks for joining us. It's because it's very important, that we're all compliant, and it's actually as simple as you say it is.
If there are businesses out there that are not clients of LabourNet, they are welcome to make contact with us. I would recommend that they go onto our website. It would be the easiest to remember, www.labournet.com. What we can offer businesses out there is a complimentary CRA, what we call CRA, a compliance risk assessment, where we can actually go in, look at the different fields that they need to adhere to and advise them whether they are compliant, and we can then advise them on the findings of the compliance risk assessment and highlight the areas of non-compliance and where they need to improve and what they need to implement in their businesses to ensure compliance.
Thanks very much for joining us and sharing your knowledge as the guru and the specialist in our publication in Business Sense. And thank you very much.